So this will be the third international video, and we're starting off with a Chevy 2005 Chevy 1500 four-wheel drive, standard cab, long bed. It's got 460,000 kilometers with a new engine that has about 250 on it, new brakes, new front suspension, all that sort of stuff. And then if we come inside, even with that many kilometers, it's still really clean inside, and the guy took care of it. So the next thing that we'll be doing is pulling the cab off of this, and then the box, and sorting out how we're going to retrofit the International onto it. So today is going to be taking this dash out just like this. It's supposed to come out again. There's the top. Shove your hand in there. And then another spot, come here. We're supposed to take this pillar off, pull the fuse panel. Just sort of comes around just like this. Then we got some bolts running along the perimeter of that. These out. There's two. Just have to yank on this corner, and then the whole thing pops out. So I think my next plan of attack is going to be taking all these kick panels off and the glove box and whatnot, and the center part. So we got the glove box piece out there, and then going ahead and you can just pull this out as one piece, which is going to be really convenient. Also, I'm going through here, like you can see on this trailer brake part, I just labeled it with some green tape, and that way keep everything in line. Well, decided I'm going to leave it at that state for now, so I'm going to go ahead, go over to the front and start taking off the fenders. So I'm gonna try and take the hood off. Got the hood off. Got the battery tray out of there. Gotta figure out what we gotta do with this. Just watching some YouTube videos on how to do this all. It's probably the best way to do stuff now that we have that. And so we gotta get this fender off. Went ahead, got all the headlights off, and this is pretty much loose. If we come around and come into the inside, we can see done a bit more. Had to put the steering wheel back on so we could spin the steering wheel, but got the steering column loose, and so that's about to come out. And the other stuff we did, just a whole bunch of more little bits of wiring. Also went ahead, got into the headliner, pulled that out, dropped the whole headliner, got all the wiring out, and so yeah, it's gonna go ahead, keep going, and try and get the steering column out. Right, another day on the donor truck. Look what I just found. Digging through some stuff. Look at all that cash, and there's even more under there, so stay tuned for more. Alright, finally took most of the wiring off, got it in a nice bundle here. Just pulled out the grommet there, so we're going to start pulling it through and taking it out of the cab. Got all the wiring out, so now we're ready to pull the cab. Finally time to lift the cab off, so got all the wiring out, and then what we did up top was just put some straps through the cab and then onto a bar with the forks. So hopefully everything's going to come off smoothly, so we're ready to get to it. Made some major progress today. Was able to pull off the cab. Now all the wiring is out of the cab, so it makes it a little bit more colorful up there. There's a few leaks as you can see, but we'll fix those. And then following back here, everything's looking pretty good. Here's the cab over here. Most of the interior is stripped, so just gonna put some duct tape around the holes, and then we'll also be able to use this as storage for other parts. Overall, this is a great way to end a Friday night, so we'll be back here soon to keep going with mocking up the new cab.